Hey, what's going on? I continue to be really impressed by the recent releases of agenting tools by OpenAI. And, if you're somebody who's been in the weeds dialing into the API for a while, this is probably not a big deal for you. But for me, it's pretty significant. So I just wanted to show another agent that I made yesterday. It didn't take crazy long. I had to tweak this one a little bit more than the most recent one, but yeah, it's the same kind of idea. This is an AP Bio mastery tool. And so it is basically, the idea is you're an AP Bio student and you want test prep. You can get test prep from this tool. Let me pull up the instructions window. I wrote a lot more instructions than this when I went into the agent, the builder agent, and told it what I wanted to fix. I've seen this happen a bunch recently. It takes a lot of what you write and it just really boils it down, which makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, I think that's probably what it should be doing. But this is a tool that just exists to give a student practice multiple choice or free response questions. And I really have tried to push this tool to be specific to AP exam style questions. So not like superficial recall questions, but detailed questions. I told the tool what to do and how to set it up. And then there's also teacher mode. So if you're watching this, there's like a back end teacher mode that can export the questions and answer key and alignment and all those sorts of things as a text file. I think I also asked it to do it as a PDF, but the PDF export in ChatGPT is not great. Yeah, and so it's got web browsing and code interpreter available. I did upload a document that I have of some AP Biology exam details. These are parts of the course exam and description that are just like a list of learning objectives and the science practices and so on. Because I was like, you can go and look at that if you need to know how to make questions. Yeah, and so that's pretty much the way that it works. Let me update it, and then we'll see if it's working. Recently, when I was signed into GPT, yeah, I'm definitely been getting notices. It's like we're under a lot of load. Probably a nice problem to have. Cool. Let's give this one a shot, shall we? Design a set-based multiple choice question on ecology. Let's see what it does. Cool. And so, yeah, there's the set. It's based on a study. Ecological dynamics. We're talking about different factors. It's giving me the alignment. So this is an interesting thing about this tool currently is that it seems to be kind of in teacher mode, period. But that might be my own custom instructions because it knows that I'm a teacher. I don't know. I will probably change it to ask whether it wants to be in student mode or teacher mode. So it'd be like, are you in teacher mode or student mode? Student mode, you don't get this stuff till afterwards. Teacher mode, you get it there. Yeah. I'm sure these aren't perfect. I would definitely want to go back through them with my teacher eye. But I don't even know if it's really necessary to be perfect or not. I think it just needs, to be close enough to be useful. And it feels like this is definitely close enough to be useful. So, yeah, super interesting little agent that I built with, no programming whatsoever. Here's another way that I've used this tool. I'm like acting as a student. How do I improve my answers in ecology-related free response questions? And it gives you some tips. And then it's like, do you want me to give you a practice problem? Sure, why not? Give me a practice problem. It's like, what do you want it to be on? I'm like, you go ahead and you do it. So it gives me this practice problem, multi-part, very typical of an AP Bio question. Yeah, and so I wrote the response and I exported it as a PDF from where I wrote it, and then I uploaded it in here, and it went in and it evaluated it. And then I pushed it to kind of give me a breakdown where the points are and any grades and so on. Yeah. So, yeah, just super, super powerful, super useful, very easy things that you can do these days with these new agent tools. But you do, of course, we should note, you have to be a Plus member to both access and use these agent tools, at least for the time being, though I suspect it won't be that way for too much longer. Cool. Hope that was helpful. If anybody out there wants to see anything else interesting, you have a question about how to do something, you want me to help you build a tool or want me to build a tool that accomplishes a particular purpose, just go ahead and use the contact information down below. I'll put a link to this Mastery Tutor tool as well if you have Plus, so you can access it. And yeah, go from there. Have a good day. Take it easy.